Before we get started, I do want you to know that I earn a commission at no additional cost to you if you use any of the services that I mentioned in this video by clicking any of the links below. Hi, my name is Yarin, Director of Quality Training and Online Reputation for one of the biggest filing companies within the United States. And today I'm going to show you which tools I use for my LLC needs. So the first thing that you want to do when you open a company, if you're not doing it directly with the Secretary of State, is find yourself a good provider that you know is trustworthy to give you these services. Because if you don't, it can be faulty, and then you're going to have to pay for amendments and spend money on things to make the corrections. This way, if you use the provider, an expert will do the work for you, and then you'll just save yourself the trouble, the time, and the money. The provider that I used is Bizee. So I just went ahead and did Bizee.com, and you get yourself a package that best suits your needs, and they take care of the filing for you. Once you place your order, they're going to provide to you a dashboard where you will be able to see all your documents and basically follow up with your company if you need an annual report, a DBA, dissolution, an amendment, you name it. So let's go into the dashboard and check that out. I'm going to show you how this works, and it's actually pretty neat. It's like a one-stop shop for all your LLC needs. So let's dive into it. So the first thing that you're going to see as soon as you log into your Bizee dashboard is the recommendations tab. This is where Bizee is going to recommend any services for your specific company. It's going to be right under the actions section in your dashboard because this is something that you want to take action on. If you have an annual report or anything of that sort that you need to do for your company, you're also going to be able to see it on this side over to your left-hand side. This next section is company documents, where you can find your completed documents. So your articles of organization, EIN, operating agreement, any document that Bizee does for you, they're going to be in this tab. Then we have the virtual mailbox. Here is where we will see all the mail for the virtual address or the registered agents. So if you are subscribed to any of those two services, this is where we're going to be able to find them. You can also purchase the virtual address through this tab as well. And you can see how it works, important things to know. Yeah, go check it out. We have the business contract templates, which is a neat library of 25 plus templates of things that you might need for your company, such as the operating agreement, non-compete agreement, NDA, employment agreement. There's just a bunch. You won't necessarily need all of them, but in case you do, they're always handy. And one cool thing about this is that you can actually download them and modify them as you wish. So that's cool. Next, we have the company details section, where you will be able to find the company information. So this is all the information that you have for your company, the status, the NAICS code, the entity type, the entity ID, EIN, the contact information, who the registered agent is, and the member information as well. If anything that's on here can be modified and it doesn't necessarily need an amendment to do it, then you will be able to do it. For example, this contact information, I can hit that pencil and I can change my email or my phone number or my address. It's practically going to take me to the settings section of the dashboard. Next, we find the registered agent, where we can check out who the registered agent is for the company, the registered agent address, and if I want to purchase a new registered agent service for a separate company or for this company, or also change the registered agent. For example, if I want to change, if the registered agent was me and I want to change it over to, I don't know, my sister, I can go ahead and do so through this tab. I can order that change of registered agent. They'll take care of the filing. They'll notify the state, and they'll make the change for me. So that's pretty neat. Here we have the order history and receipts. You basically just see all the receipts for your order. It'll list out what it is that you got, how much it was, if you got anything included for free, and that's it. You just see all your order history here and all your receipts. Next, we have compliance. This is where Bizee is going to tell you what it is that you need to do in order to keep your company active. Right here, for example, they have the state requirements in Nevada, which is an annual report, and it's telling me that the due date is in January 31st and how much it is. And they will break down the price for you, let you know how much they charge and how much the state charges. You can see the frequency as well, and they'll have a cool Bizee state filings bundle that you can purchase or subscribe to. And here again, we have the subscription history, the filing history. Next, we have services. And here, the first tab that we're going to see is State and IRS Filings. Here we're going to see all the state filings that they offer for my company. So they'll have amendments, annual report, DBA, certificate of good standing. They'll just have a bunch of services. For example, if I needed to change my company name, I would hit file amendments. They'll take care of the change for me, and they'll give me the document right back as soon as it's completed with the state. They also have a couple of federal and IRS filings, which is the 2553 for the S Corp classification and the EIN if I want to have it. In this case, since I already obtained it, they have the view document on here. So yeah. Next, we have the domain and email. They can provide a domain and email for you. And here is where you can go ahead and create it. If you haven't built a website, they also have a partnership with Wix. That way they can help you create your website. It's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. And if you come into any troubles, you can always contact them and they'll help you out. So here we have the do-it-yourself and the e-commerce for this website option. They also have a logo generator. So you'll go in there, tell them a few ideas, what it is that your company does, help out with a little bit with the design, and they'll give you a bunch of options for your logo. So if you're starting out, this is the place to go. Next, we have the taxes tab where you will find Bizee Tax and Xero. So they only have these two options. Xero gives you the first 6 months for free. And the cool thing about Bizee is that if you purchase a company through them, they will give you a free 30-minute tax consultation, and they will tell you how to save on spendings and write-offs and all of that. So it's pretty cool. You're practically going to get your money's worth if you do take that 30-minute tax consultation. So yeah, we'll take advantage of that. Next, we have the legal tab where we will find the trademark, licenses, and permits and business contract templates. So the trademark, what it does, it's going to protect your brand. So the name of your company or your logo or your tagline, if you want to protect one of those three, if you want to do the trademark for one of them, they can help you out. They'll make sure that it's not taken. So they'll make sure that it's available, and then they go ahead and trademark it. That way nobody else in the US can use it but you. Then we have the business license research package. This is just a research package. That's all it does. It will ask you for your business purpose and your address so they can do a thorough search for your company to see which licenses and permits you need for your county, city, and state. Then they will let you know, like, hey, here are the forms, here's the phone number, go ahead and get them yourself, and they'll give you a detailed instructions as to how to get them. So they're not going to leave you alone. They'll give you everything that you need in order to obtain them. Unfortunately, they won't obtain them for you, but it's pretty easy, so you can do it yourself. You just need to know where or how, and that's what they're going to give you essentially. And last but not least, we have the business contract templates. This is the 25 plus templates that I've already spoken to you about, and yeah, you can basically just download them and modify them as you wish. Here we have the business insurance. So they do have a partnership with CoverDash, and they will help you find the insurance that you need for your specific business. So check this out. This is business owner's policy, cyber insurance, workers' compensation, management liability. You can get a quote here, check them out, and yeah, it's basically just a one-stop shop, so it's pretty cool. Then we have a payroll tab. Here they have two solutions, Gusto and Just Works. They'll tell you the pricing, so how much it is per month, per person. They both give you a free trial, so take advantage of that. They have HR tools, tax filings, customer support, benefits. So yeah, check it out. Next, we have the financial tab, and this is where you will find all your financial solutions. Check this out. This is pretty neat. If you go into business banking, they do have a partnership with Bank of America, which makes it pretty easy for you to get a business bank account through Bank of America. And sometimes they have like sweet deals for you if you get your business bank account through Bizee. Next, we have credit cards, so they can show you like where it is that you can get your business credit card. They'll have like smart picks for you to choose from. Check this out: travel rewards, cashback, low rate, you name it. So yeah, they do have a few other more financial solutions like tax and finance, business lending, and payment processing. So you can always check that out. Then we have business formation kit. So if you want to have a fancy new kit for your company, this is pretty cool. You'll have the binder with the name of your LLC and all your documents on there, the embossing seal. It's just pretty neat if you want to, if like you have an office and you have clients coming into your office, it's really cool pulling out your kit and showing it to them. Here in your business listings tab, what they're going to do is run a scan for your business to see if you are out there with 40 plus digital services. So they'll see if you have a listing with Google, Facebook, Uber, Waze, you name it. In this case, I only have 30%, so I'm not very high with this business. So what they can do for me if I purchase this is they'll put me out there in all those services. And in case that I need to change, let's say, my phone number, they can go ahead and make the update in all the 40 plus digital services. So I don't have to. Instead of going into Google and changing it there, and then to Facebook, and then to Waze, and then to Maps, they'll just take care of the change for me, and I would only have to come and do it through the Bizee dashboard. So that's a lifesaver. Here we have the Freelance Services. They do have a partnership with Fiverr, and basically anything that Fiverr can offer you for your business, you can find it here through your Bizee dashboard. So programming in tech, music, digital marketing, data and analytics. There's just a bunch of services here. And lastly, we have Accept Payments, which is just basically a payments platform. This way you can easily get paid, and who doesn't want that, right? So yeah, that's another solution they have on there, and you can book a demo. So that's it. This is your Bizee dashboard. It's pretty easy to use, very self-explanatory. It's good for entrepreneurs and first-time business owners. If you need help or you get stuck, you can always call them or send them an email and they'll help you. Thank you for watching me. My name is Yarin with Business Hand, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.